Hello and welcome back to the Viper Miner channel. Today, I just want to do a short video. I've been using a product called Stack for about 2 months now, and I kind of like it. It does what I need it to do in the sense of I want to be able to have a basket of crypto coins and rebalance them easily and, set up a basket based on percentages and just keep rebalancing it whenever I feel like it or automatically. You can just be done automatically as well. The nice thing about this is that it takes a lot of the effort out trying to do this manually. Now, Stack is fairly new, so I wanted to make sure that I liked it before I started, telling other people about it. So I did go set up, like I said, about 2 months ago. And if you're in the US, there's a couple things that you can't do because of the regulations. And then, and this is not an exchange. Okay, so this is very important. You have to have an exchange. So you have to be able to connect this to exchange. So for example, they show where some of the popular ones. So there's Coinbase, KuCoin. I'm using FTX US because I am in the US. They don't hold your keys. They don't hold everything's still on the exchange. So they don't actually touch your crypto other than putting the orders in, and you give them based on the API what permissions you want them to have. So it's actually it's pretty good. So basically, to get started, you have to create an account, name, last name, email, and everything. I'm gonna pause this video right now because I'm going to log in, but I don't want you to see my login information because it does give out, it'll identify me. And you will need a an authentication code. So you're going to need an app like Google Authenticator, or the one that I actually prefer is called Authy. It's AUTHY. It's either for an Apple or an Android phone, and I find it to work a little bit better than the Google Authenticator because at least with HIVEOS, I was having issues with it not working correctly and keeping up with the sequence of numbers. All right, so I'm going to pause this now and log in. All right, so I'm logged in, and basically you're going to set up well, before you even get too far, you've got to go set up your exchange, and that takes a little while for it to actually get populated. So this fourth button down here with the little arrows here, this is where you can set up your exchange. So I have one exchange set up, and I think my internet provider is having problems again. This seems to be taking a while. All right, so now we're in the exchange. So I have FTX US, and this is the actual basket I'm using right now. And you can see that I'm connected. And then you're gonna click Add Exchange, and you're gonna pick your exchange, right? So let's say I was gonna do Coinbase. And continue. And I'm gonna agree to their terms. I'd suggest reading their terms. Now you're gonna log into Coinbase. Okay, so I do have a Coinbase account, but really I don't. That's back when I first started to look at exchanges, and I really don't have anything there. I don't even know if it's open still. So you set all that up, and then it'll ask you to find the API codes and things like that. If you need help with that, it doesn't like the fact that I went out to actually Coinbase, I think. Let's see here. And I'm pretty sure, I don't know why, but I think CenturyLink is having issues today. It should just let me in because I actually never logged out of here. So once you set up your Coinbase or Coinbase FTX, whatever exchange you have, then it will have access to your exchange to be able to set up things. So for instance here, this is the invest, and look underneath filters and see which exchange works with what. So if I look at FTX US, and then I say apply filters, these are the ones that work with FTX. Now, don't say, oh, that these are horrible. So you'll notice that mine said copy. So I had this Premier Bronze one. So let's just take a look at that one. And it's going to load everything up. So now, one of the things too, and again, this is not financial advice, but you need to know what you're buying, right? What you're going to be using. So I highly encourage you to look. So this is the 1 year, and I'll tell you, it's all 24%. Hey, I can't make that in a bank anywhere, you know, the dirty fiat money. But if I look at the 6 month, it's down 33%. And then I have to look at the 3 month, up almost 4%. Year to date, down, right? Because recently we just had a major downturn in the currency, in all the cryptocurrencies. So not a big deal, but just be aware of that, right? And then when you do click on it, it also tells you what other exchanges that are supported. So I could use my Coinbase or KuCoin account exchange as well. So I can go in here and I can say edit, right? And I can adjust all these. I can even add a coin. I can delete a coin. So if I didn't want, let's say because I have the Doge miners, I don't want Doge in there. I already got a lot of exposure to Doge. I say yes, delete it. And then, but I want to add, let's say I want to have, what am I looking at? See, I wanted a little Z in there, or I don't even have, or even helium. Like, so I don't have a helium miner, but I can go ahead and add helium. I swear I just saw it in here somewhere. But anyway, so you can go add another coin. You get as many coins as you want, and then set the percentages. And so let's say you wanted the majority, or you know, this, I wanted 30% of Matic, right? I can lock that at 30%. Now when I readjust all these, the Matic will not change. This is really helpful, really useful, right? And then I would say click run the basket and go, right? So now, and you'll notice also, so I started my original investment with $250. In FTX and in KuCoin, I like those exchanges because you can set up separate sub accounts. Okay. So in my sub account FTX, I have one called Stack, and I put little around $300 at the time value in fiat in Bitcoin. And it all has to be in Bitcoin when you start out with, and then it takes it from there. So I went ahead and added that in. So I actually have $67 roughly of Bitcoin that I can add to this invest stack, or create another invest stack, right? So by doing the sub account in these, in my exchanges, Stack only has access to that sub account. So if it were to go running crazy or something, or they got, you know, had issues, they can only see my sub account and not touch the rest of my crypto in my exchange. Now, if you watched my videos in the past, I've always said, not, you know, when you're on an exchange, it's not your keys. It's a wallet that they own. I keep the majority of my currency, cryptocurrency, in my wallets, right, with my keys. So this way, there's no issues. However, to do stuff like this, you need to move into an exchange. Now, the other thing they do have here is they have trading bots, which is really nice, right? And the first thing, I mean, everybody that I've talked to, you know, was talking about looking at this. Oh, SlamBot, man, SlamBot. Again, look at what this really does for you. Somewhere in here, I thought. I thought I had somewhere in here I was able to figure out what, oh, I think is it history? Yeah. Somewhere in here, I was poking around in the bots, and I'm not really looking at the bots. And you can actually see what the overall percentages across this. It looks great when you look at the 2-year mark. But when you start, it has the same problems we have that you're having right now with the downward swing in the currency markets. And I say currency markets because it's all FX. Now, with crypto being tied to US dollar a lot, like Bitcoin and in ETH as the big ones, the currency markets are all tied together, and futures markets. Maybe that's a whole nother video, but so what you want to do in here though is to filter here, and you're going to go in your exchange, and you will find that if let's say I do Coinbase, FTX, KuCoin, what's another US base? Binance, that's not US based Binance. I think that's it. Those are the ones you can use in the US, and I hit apply filters, and you'll find that none of the bots are able to be run here in the United States. So you'll have to find a different way to run a bot. There are other places to run bots, but just not here. So your dashboard is pretty decent. Now, the one thing I think they're lacking is they don't have a mobile app, but when I talk to these guys, they are working on a mobile app. It's just a matter of time, getting there. And the desktop does everything I needed to do, so I'm really not worried about that. They got a market watch, which is really nice, and you can customize this a little bit and go in here. And then what you can do is you can actually just go in here and buy. Hey, I want to buy this, and buys it from your exchange. Remember, this is not an exchange. And then I kind of, where's my cursor? Lost my cursor there. They have this, which is a nice little thing here. So like today I'm down $5.31 total assets, and I can actually turn around and look at it for the week. I can look at it for the last 9 days. I can look at it for this year. So for whatever reason, when I originally connected the wrong sub account, it thought I had $39. And so every time it goes in here and tells me a yearly or year to date, tells me I'm up this huge percentage when I'm really not. I'm not up 456%. I'm actually down because I haven't figured a way to change that. But overall, I'm really impressed with this. This is working really well for me, and I like it because then I can go in here, and here's my stack, and I can go in here and adjust it. Now, another thing I can do in here is when I'm in here, and this is really key. So I want to invest whatever percentage of my account. So now, if you look in here, I have BTC, ETH, Sol, Link, and yes, you can see my stack, and my stack is not financial advice whatsoever. This is just me playing around and letting it run here. However, the thing is that it gives you backtest results, right? And I can change all the coins here and the percentages. I can rerun the back test, which takes a little bit because it does go back out. But it'll tell you what, if I only had BTC, would I be down or up? If I don't reload the balance from the time in which I run the back test, I'd be up 24% weekly. If I ran a reload balance, rebalance everything weekly, 15% monthly, quarterly, right? So if you look, it's almost like every 3 months. It's pretty close to being there. So that's kind of, I get a little eye-opening, right? And I can base this off 1 year, the back test, and then you got to run the back test. Now, I can turn on automatic rebalancing. So it will do it automatically for me. So, hey, oh my gosh, we got a bunch of stuff going on, or I'm on vacation. I don't have to worry about it. I can do it weekly, monthly, or quarterly, right? And then I can turn it off if I don't want it on automatically. If I want to let it run for a bit beyond, like Right now we're in a pretty down, I think today's what, April 21st, and I know ETH is hovering right at 3,000, and I think maybe 41 for Bitcoin right now. Oh, 40, it's dropped under $500. So just, today's, and actually we just broke 3,000 here. So we're going a little bit weak now, going into the weekend, and we have been doing that. If you notice, the last, I don't know, 2 months, 3 months, come Thursday, Friday, we go weak, and then Monday evening, Tuesday, Wednesday, we start picking up some strength. But I really like the stack. I suggest checking it out. But however you decide to do your stack is your prerogative. And if you're not comfortable doing it yourself, talk to a licensed broker or a financial advisor and get that taken. Okay, I'll leave links for everything in the comments of the video, and if you please subscribe. I'm trying to get some more subscribers so I can actually monetize the channel a little bit. And also, I think I have a referral code they gave me, so it'll help you with some stuff as well. And again, please subscribe and do enjoy your evening, and be safe and be profitable.